get your collar pressed. Time to get yourself all dressed. Time to get your shiny dance shoes on. Cause everybody's jumping at Jax. All the kids are coming down just to dig the swinging sound. You can hear the band from miles away, cause everybody's jumping at Jax. Here's a little well-known secret. Sure as there's the sky above,
nothing could be any sweeter
than dancing with the one you love. When life is like a sour note, here's a happy antidote. Come to where the party never ends, cause everybody's jumping at Jax.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Terence Love. Welcome to Steamers Jazz at Campus JAX. It's Tony Guerrero and Dave Miller's birthday. Just lay the gifts down right here. Anyway, happy to have you here, guys, tonight. We have a lot of great acts coming up. I want to remind you what's going on here. All the tickets for the shows are available at campusjax.com. Coming up next Thursday night, the 26th, wonderful jazz guitarist Dave Murdy will be here with his group. On the 3rd of October, incredible jazz vocalist Jack Wood will be here with Paul Krybick, Luther Hughes, etc. It's going to be a great show. And then Tony's going to be back with his group again on the 10th of October. All of these tickets for everything will be available at campusjax.com. And to start out the show, before I bring the band up, we have this wonderful vocalist and songwriter from Colombia, Majo Insuasti, right? Come on up.
Sound. Good evening. Thank you so much, everyone. As you heard, my name is Majo Insuasti. And Tony, Matt, Mark, Dave, and Dave, thank you so much. I am really honored to open the night for you guys. And, well, less words, more music. I bring a couple songs for you. These are my original songs, and some of them are actually from my album Origen. So if you like South American music, you can check it out. You're gonna hear a little bit of everything, yes. Some Latina spice right here. But we're gonna start with a song that's titled If They Ask. This is a song for that love in denial. Surprised how vaguely I remember every joke you made. And now even the clouds have asked me, where has he been, where is he now? People might think you miss me when they see you're not around. So if they ask about you, I barely remember your name and the day when we promised to dance all night with a song that sounds like this. And if they It's not like I'm writing a song about it. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba da do do ba 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 ya. Ba da ba da. You never got any of my signs. Wouldn't it be fun if you did when it's too late? But how could you guess if you never cared less about what is of your priority list? And now even the class have asked me, where has he been? Where is he now? People may think you miss me when they see you're not around. So if they ask about you, I barely remember your name and the day when we promised to dance all night with a song that sounds like this. And if they ask, I barely remember every word you said. It's not like your voice is still keeping me awake. It's not like I'm writing a song about it. Writing a song about it. Oh, what can I say? If they ask. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm trying to paint different shades of love with this set. I was like, why not? Let's give a little love. So this next song is called "Wouldn't Change a Thing." Can I explain myself and say I didn't mean to break our hearts? I'd do anything to make you smile again, but I just wouldn't change a thing. I'd do the same right from the start. I wonder if I ever feel the same in other hands, 'cause any other way I wouldn't know that your embrace feels like a ray of sun. Any other time I loved and lost, it took me one step closer to your love. Ooh. Now that I will say goodbye, can we travel back in time? Can I leave a memories to have you by my side? Conversations in the dark, singing underneath the stars, driving fast but wishing we'll never get back. Any other way I wouldn't know that your embrace is like a ray of sun. Any other time I loved and lost, it took me one step closer to your love. Hold my hand like there's forever ahead. If I'm losing time, let me live this moment till forever ends. Hold me close like I'm going away. If I'm losing you, might as well just stay till we come back again. 'Cause any other that your embrace feels like a ray of sun. Any other time I loved and lost, it took me one step closer to your love. Any other time, oh, any other time I loved and lost, it took me one step closer to your love. It wouldn't change anything. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, changing the vibe a little bit, we're gonna go to not the fun part of love, because this song is called Jealous. I'm jealous, and telling you now might be my worst mistake. But I'm so jealous of the pretty pedestal you built for her. I'm jealous of the sun, 'cause he can keep you warm. I'm jealous of the breeze that touch your face. Oh, I'm jealous of your past. I'm jealous of whoever met you first. I'm jealous of whoever shares your time on Saturdays. Oh, but I'm so jealous if she makes you laugh or takes your breath away. She might have met you first, but I will be your last, and she might know your favorite dessert. I'm so jealous, but she'll never, no, she'll never get to hold your hand. I never learned to share your heart, don't think I ever will. We'll split in you in half, but I always pay the bill. She's getting what is mine, and I shouldn't have to pay for it. I hate to say I'm jealous, but second best won't fit me. I'm jealous. I'm worried this anger's trying to make this worse. Oh, but I'm so jealous. If she makes you laugh or takes your breath away, she might have met you first, but I will be your last, and she might know your favorite dessert. Oh, I'm so jealous, but she'll never, no, she'll never get to hold your hand. To share your heart, don't think I ever will. We're splitting you in half, but I always pay the bill. She's getting what is mine, and I shouldn't have to pay for it. I hate to say I'm jealous, but second best won't fit me. With you and who you call your friend, they hear, they tell, they see the crimes that you amend. My mom says go, my dad says stay, but he won't change. I say this tension needs to end. My friends are friends with you and who you call your friend. They hear, they tell, they hear the crimes that you amend. My mom says go, my dad says stay, but he won't change. I say this tension needs to end. I never learned to share your heart, don't think I ever will. No. We're splitting you in half, but I always pay the bill. She's getting what is mine, and I shouldn't have to fight for it. but second best won't fit me. I hate to say I'm jealous, but second best won't fit me. So jealous. So jealous. Thank you, thank you. A little bit of sass here and there, just to go back to love again. This song, I really like this song because I actually got to play with Tony. This is Canción de un Adiós, and this has a lot of story behind it. It's about saying goodbye. As a foreign student, it's a little bit of, it's not a little bit, it's a lot of homesickness for sure. And also missing, I was literally talking about food, Colombian food, missing my friends, missing my family. And having to say goodbye doesn't have to be so bad. So I wrote this song about that nice nostalgia that you will feel when you stay in your country, but you know you have to go. So this is Canción de un Adiós, and we have a big band version coming up soon to platforms, so keep in touch. Siento que mi oído te conoce y al son de un bolero conocí que un fin de semana dura años, que un par de canciones tú me diste, un par de canciones tú me diste, y en cada canción está tu voz, la voz de un lugar, de un sentimiento, una voz que nunca se acabó. Y partir me da dolor, soltarme me da temor, pero doy un salto y cada paso tiene más color. Tú significas el principio, eres uno de esos sitios en donde todo empezó, y hoy te canto esta canción. Cada llanto los recordaré. Cuánta magia tiene este lugar. Sería millonaria de sonrisas si pagaran con las que me das. Y partir me da dolor, soltarme me da temor, pero doy un salto y cada paso tiene más color. Tú significas el principio, eres uno de esos sitios en donde todo empezó, y hoy te canto esta canción. Siento que mi oído te conoce. Thank you so much. Now I will say goodbye with this song. It's titled Mentira, which means lies. So we're back to the sad part of love again, but in Spanish. So you kind of have, it just has a little more spice to it. You can find this song also in my album Origen. It's in YouTube, Spotify, anywhere you want it to be. That's there. So you can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and any kind of platform that you'd like to use as Majo Insuasti. And I'm really excited to hear you guys, so I will go ahead with Mentira. Si crees que con volverme bastaría para recibirte sin mirar atrás, te hizo falta escuchar este par de canciones que un día hice y te dieron igual. Si supieras que cuando caía la lluvia me arrollaba y yo podía dormir en paz. Cuando caía la lluvia me arrollaba y yo podía dormir en paz. Es verdad que te adoraba, pero era mentira lo que tú me dabas, porque estás tan vivo cuando me decías que sin mí morías y hoy no debes nada. Es mentira lo que fuiste y es verdad lo que ahora soy. Ya no me hacen falta tus palabras ni tu voz. Si crees que me perdiste por tu cruel mentira, por fin tú dirías toda la verdad. Mentira fue creerte y somos dos extraños recorriendo la misma ciudad. Si supieras que cuando caía la lluvia me arrollaba yo podía dormir en paz. Cuando caía la lluvia me arrollaba yo podía dormir en paz. Es verdad que te adoraba, pero era mentira lo que tú me dabas, porque estás tan vivo cuando me decías que sin mí morías y hoy no debes nada. Es mentira lo que fuiste y es verdad lo que ahora soy. Ya no me hacen falta tus palabras ni tu voz. Es verdad que te adoraba, pero era mentira lo que tú me dabas, porque estás tan vivo cuando me decías que sin mí morías y hoy no debes nada. Es mentira lo que fuiste y es verdad lo que ahora soy. Ya no me hacen falta tus palabras ni tu voz. Ya no me hacen falta tus palabras ni tu voz.
Majo Insuasti. Majo Insuasti. Like she said, she's on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all the above. We're going to play a little clip of that song that she collaborated with Tony and the big band. And, right? There it is.
Siento que mi oído te conoce y el son de un bolero conocí, que un fin de semana dura años,
canciones pude vivir. Un mar de canciones tú me diste y en cada canción está tu voz, la voz de un lugar, de un sentimiento, una voz que nunca se apagó. Y partirme da dolor, soltarme me da temor, pero doy un salto y cada paso tiene más color. Tú significas el principio, eres uno de esos sitios en donde todo empezó y hoy te canto esta canción. Cada llanto los recordaré. Cuánta magia tiene este lugar. Sería millonaria de sonrisas si pagaran con las que me das. Y partirme da dolor, soltarme me da temor, pero doy un salto y cada paso tiene más color. Tú significas el principio, eres uno de esos sitios en donde todo empezó y hoy te canto esta canción. Siento que mi oído te conoce.
Majo Insuasti. Okay, well, I guess we should start the night with Tony. That's it? Mark's going home. Well, before I bring up the band, I want to remind you, upcoming, this is a little early, but you do not want to miss this because it sells out every time. Our wonderful drummer tonight, Matt Johnson. Where's Matt Johnson? Matt Johnson's got his own group, the Jet Set. They're going to be here on January 23rd. So, and also, upcoming on the 3rd with Jack Wood, he's got an incredible show, Jazz in the Movies. And he's going to have, in addition to Luther Hughes and Paul Krybick, he'll have Ron Levy on piano and Rusty Higgins on tenor sax. And they're going to be doing that Jazz in the Movies. So anyway, let's bring it up. The birthday boys first. David Miller on bass. Dave Miller on bass. Mark Visher on saxophone and bad suit or something. Matt Johnson on drums again. Did I say that? Dave Siebels on the organ, piano, and the other birthday boy, the guy that just turned 63, Tony Guerrero. Tony Guerrero, let's hear it for him. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Faster. Happy
Birthday, dear David Tony. Happy birthday to you. The Tony Guerrero Quintet, folks.
Thank you very much. Well, hello, everybody. Thanks for being here tonight. Tonight's special for several reasons. Obviously, the big one is that it's my birthday tomorrow. And that's the important one. And if we cover nothing else tonight, that's all you need to know. But it was also David Miller's birthday on Tuesday. But also, so this band, the five of us that you're looking at, we have literally played maybe thousands of shows together now. I mean, Matt and I have been working together since 1999 or something.
That's right.
You'd think. And so literally like hundreds of shows and definitely into the quadruple figures, right?
Could easily be.
And yet we have not worked together at all this entire year. Not for any real specific reason other than every time we had something come up to book each other on, like we weren't all available. And it just happened that way all year long. I don't know why.
It's been the most creative period in our careers.
Yeah, I've made more money than ever, that's for sure. So I'm just excited to be back here with these gentlemen and back here at Campus JAX, which has been our home for several years. And so we're glad you're here to join us. But of course, the most important thing is that it's my birthday.
Wow.
Oh, and we are doing New Year's here. Yeah, we are going to do New Year's here. That was the last time we were here, was New Year's.
Oh, we could have left our gear.
I should take this moment and introduce everybody on stage, and so I'm going to do that. If you would please say hello on the keyboards, on the piano, and on the organ. This is Mr. Dave Siebels right there. Back there on the bass. I think I'm going to tell a David Miller story at some point tonight. Yeah. on the bass. Should I tell it now? I can tell it now. Okay, he probably hates this story, so I'm not even going to turn around and ask if it's okay to tell it, because he probably hates it. You know which one it is, right? What's that? Oh, yeah. Do you mind? Okay, I'm going to tell this one. All right. Doesn't matter if he minds. I'm going to tell it anyways. All right. Here's what you need some backstory on this. So the thing about David Miller is he is one of the nicest, most caring, conscientious guys in the music business. Like, he cares so much about the music and the gig, and we all do tours with Jane Lynch every Christmas. And when a tour is coming up, Dave starts thinking about it. David, I keep saying David. This is Dave, that's David. David starts thinking about it weeks, months before, and we start getting questions about, how we're going to prepare and what shirts are you bringing, and should I bring the Tide Pods, and just all the things that come up when you're going to be on the road for weeks at a time. And he's thinking about it weeks in advance, so he cares so deeply about it. And so I took advantage of him one day and his good nature by I texted the other three guys, and I said, hey guys, listen, I'm going to send a text in a few minutes that includes Mills. We call David Miller Mills. And it's going to include him. But right now, I'm telling just you guys, just follow my lead, and whatever you do, don't answer David. So then I send another text to the whole group, and I said, hey guys, what terminal are we at? Now, mind you, we didn't have a tour booked at all. But I said, hey guys.
But not an uncommon text to put
Not
out
an uncommon text if we were touring.
Yeah, which
But
terminal?
there was nothing going on. Hey guys, what terminal are we at? And then Mark chimes in, well, I got dropped off at Bradley, but I had to walk over to Terminal 6. And then Matt answers, oh, I'm already at the gate. I'm having coffee at the little place across the way. And then Dave chimes in. And then suddenly we start getting the text from David going, guys, what's going on? And none of us are responding. And then the phone call started, and none of us are answering the phone. And we're just having this discussion.
David's at a soccer match.
He's at a
with his
soccer
kid.
game with his kids. And it went on for about a good 20 minutes, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And then I decided to let Jane and Kate Flannery, let them know that we were doing this. Hey guys, we have this great thread. We're going to include you on it. And we brought them in, and Jane couldn't take it, and she called them and
It
told
was
them.
Jane.
She gave it up. She couldn't take it.
Jane said, "Stop it, guys. You're messing with sweet David."
That's my David Miller story, and I love that so much. David Miller. They say your band is only as good as your drummer, and so I'm sorry about tonight. But on drums, kidding. My good friend and my partner in crime for many years, this is Mr. Matt Johnson on the drums. And tonight on saxophone, wearing a suit made from recycled Volkswagen fabric.
Mark said he's still married, though.
Oh, see, they're going to turn on you. Anyways, with his last night with the band, this is Mr. Mark Visher on saxophone.
Mark also has a tour distinction.
76. What's that? Oh, yeah. We got a good Mark Visher tour story. We can tell that maybe after the next tune.
Okay. If
All
we're
right.
thinking of the
We
same
got
one.
stories tonight. We're going to tell stories.
If it's the same story, I'm thinking of it.
Is it Denver?
I don't know. It was a Jane.
It was Jane. No, it was Denver. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, there's another one? Oh, that's a good one. That's a short one. You can tell that one. Go ahead. No, that's a good one.
We're on tour during the holidays with Jane Lynch. She's a big old famous star, and there was some ladies in the hotel afterwards, and they had seen the show, and they complimented Mark on the cutest lesbian haircut they'd ever seen. And they meant it, and they're wonderful. And we hung out and we drank for most of the evening. That's how Jane introduces him now. And on saxophone, with the cutest lesbian haircut, Mark Visher.
Mark had a ride home that night. Here's an original of the band called Sunday Morning. cocktail. Thank you very much. Hey, Golden, could I get more of my horn in my monitor, please? And while we're at it, how about we introduce the sixth member of the band tonight who's running sound back there? That is Golden. I was trying to figure out how to tell the Mark Visher story. I'll get to it. I'll figure it out, don't worry. I mean, it's his last night with the band. What could go wrong? He obviously doesn't care about being embarrassed, so. We'd like to do another original of the band. Yeah. What's that? I know, I do have the photo still. No, I won't do that. I'm not going to do that. We're going to do another original. This is one, we are fans of the 1950s era of jazz and early 60s. And one of the things that happened back then was the great Calypso movement that Harry Belafonte and others made so popular. And so we wrote a song that sort of echoes back to that era because, you know, we're going after that big money. And this is called Caribbean Cocktail.
Cha-cha-cha, everybody. It's Tony Guerrero's Caribbean Cocktail. That timely composition, Caribbean Cocktail.
I don't know why we're not rich. Oh, wow, we were actually going to do that just now. We haven't had a quote for that. I mean, a request for that in like a long time, and I was just thinking we should do that song.
We haven't had a gig in a long time.
We haven't had a gig, that's true. All right, well, this song requires some introduction. Gosh, it's been a couple years since we played this, hasn't it? So I like to go to vintage stores and buy old vinyl, and sometimes I buy it just because of the cover. It might be somebody I've never heard of. And this particular album I bought had a picture of a pretty girl from like the mid-1960s holding a flugelhorn, which is this instrument right here. And the name of it was King Richard and His Flugel Knights. Yeah.
Mr. C's in downtown Orange?
I don't remember where it was.
Okay,
but,
all right.
And it turned out that this was, you know, this is in the era of Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass, and there were a lot of copycat bands. They're not here tonight. You don't need to applaud. There were a lot of like the Baja Marimba Band, and this was just another one of the copy bands that was kind of doing that style of music. But this group featured 2 flugelhorns, so of course I had to buy it. And then on that album was this particular song, and then later I learned that this song was used as the theme song for a television show. So we decided to do it, and I'm pretty sure we're the only band in the entire world that performs this song. And so I just want you to imagine that it's, let's say, 1969, and you just got off of work, and you're driving home in your wood-paneled Country Squire station wagon. And you pull up into your driveway and walk into the house and sit on your plastic-covered couch and reach for the remote with 2 buttons on it. And you flip through all 3 stations, and if it's the right time and the right day, you might come across this show. And ladies and gentlemen, we give you the theme song to ABC's Celebrity Bowling. Celebrity Bowling. They don't write it like that. They do
With
not write them like that anymore.
Special guest star Vic Tabak.
Oh, I do have a good story about that song. So we were performing that song. It was an outdoor music festival in Hermosa Beach, right? Santa Monica. And we're performing there. A couple of things happened. One, Dave brought his actual B3, which is a giant organ from the 1950s, and he brought that out to the beach, and happened to be the same day that Keith Emerson, the legendary organ player from Emerson, Lake and Palmer, decided to walk by. So no pressure there. And the generator had it like pitched a half step off, right? Yeah, a lot of great things happened that day. But this was the cool thing. We did that song, and at the end of the show, we're just standing there near the stage, and this older gentleman walked up to me, and he just stared at me for the longest time, and I said hello, and he just kind of looked, and he like seemed kind of speechless, and then he said, "That song." And I'm like, oh, which song did you like? He said, "That song." I said, "Do you remember the name of it?" He said, "Yeah, the Celebrity Bowling song." And I said, "Oh, yeah, do you know that song?" And he said, "I produced that TV show." Mind you, this is 40 years later, 50 years later, I don't know how long. I mean, this was late 60s, early 70s, so I just imagine what it must have been like for him to be walking down the beach in Santa Monica, and there's a live band on stage playing Celebrity Bowling.
What are you looking for, Tony?
I don't know, I'm looking for our next tune. I didn't plan the night very well. Do you have something else you'd like to do? Oh, you want to do that? Okay. All right, we're going to do that. We're taking requests from the band. He said, "I'm going to tell you the number in a minute." It is number 29 in your hymnals. This is a song that when my father first came to this country, he's from Mexico, and you're from Colombia. My dad's from Mexico. We all look alike to me. One of the great things, the stories as I heard it, my mom's here, maybe she can confirm this, but the first piece of furniture he bought when he moved here in the 50s was one of those big stereo consoles. Remember the big blocks of furniture? Which I now own one. I own a 1960 Grundig Majestic. It's beautiful. It sounds amazing. But he had that, and then I guess every paycheck he would buy a new album. So by the time I was in high school, I had my dad's great record collection, which literally included everything from mariachi music to Lawrence Welk to jazz records to Olivia Newton-John, like all this classic music. And one of them was a jazz album by a trumpet player named Mel Davis, who to this day I don't ever hear much about him, but this album was a great album, and it was produced in 1955, and there was a song, and this was in high school when I first started playing flugelhorn, and so I was very curious about this title because he had a song on there called Flugel Bugle Blues, and so I eventually learned it and put it in, we've been doing it for years, and this is, I actually put it out on an album a few years back, but this is Mel Davis's Flugel Bugle Blues.
Continuing with our flugelhorn rock block.
No, I don't want to go that fast. I thought we were trapped. We're doing La Vie en Rose like that.
Mark Visher. Flugel Bugle Blues. Dave Siebels on the Hammond. David Miller on the bass. Mark Visher, Tony Guerrero.
That song reminded me that yesterday I was driving along and this old classic tune came on the radio, and I thought, oh, we haven't had Dave play this in a while. So we're going to feature just the trio without Mark and I, and we're going to take a little break because, like I said, I haven't played a gig since New Year's, so my lips are a little tired. We're going to take a little break while they do this classic tune called Green Onions. Yeah. Is that all right? How about it for Dave Siebel? Hey, but before we go too far, and I don't want to forget, how about it one more time for Majo and her opening set? That song that I did the arrangement for, that video, that's going to be out soon, so you can be looking for that. But she's got plenty of other music out there already, so do check that out.
Dave Siebels. David Miller pulling the ripcord on the solo section.
And Matt Johnson on that drum solo. My next tune was going to be Caravan, which is a big drum solo, but we'll have to rework that. But it does remind me that we haven't been together for, since New Year's, which means we haven't done this little part of our show for a long time. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know that you are in the presence of bongo greatness? Yeah. Matt Johnson, as it turns out, for no extra money to you, is one of the leading bongoists of
Bongo.
in the Southland. I know he studied bongology all through college.
7 years.
So I hear.
Seven to the best years of my life.
Bongology Monday through Friday, and then on weekends.
Double sessions on the weekends.
Yeah. But all that led to him being one of the finest bongologists in the country. Definitely at Campus JAX tonight, for sure. We can guarantee that. And we're just going to show you some of his prowess. Is that the right word? Prowess? By playing a little game we like to call, "Hey, Matt Johnson, what's the bongo part from that popular television show theme song?" That's the name of the game. You can probably figure out how it goes from that title. So here's how it goes. I'm going to give him the name of a TV show, and we're going to see if he knows the bongo part. Are you ready for this? Is this exciting? No, it's okay. All right, Matt Johnson, are you ready? Okay. Matt Johnson, do you know the bongo part to the theme from I Love Lucy?
My brothers are here tonight, and one of them said, "You gonna remember all the jokes and stuff?" And I said, "They're not really jokes. They're just kind of how Tony just thinks." And here it is. You're the one having trouble with it. What was it? I Love Lucy. The piece of cake.
Do you know the bongo part from the theme to I Love Lucy? Matt Johnson. Look at that. Matt Johnson right there. They weren't all that excited by that. Everybody knows that one. Okay, here's a tougher one. Matt Johnson, do you know the bongo part from the theme to Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom? Matt Johnson. All right, let's do one more. Matt Johnson, do you know? No, you're okay. No, I got it. I got the next one. Yeah, I got the next one. Matt Johnson, do you know the theme song, the bongo part to the theme song to The People's Court? Yeah. Matt Johnson right there. Stand up, sit down. And now we're going to feature Matt on the bongos for approximately 8 bars of a song.
And then 4 bars in the middle.
And then 4 bars in the middle. And had I been smart, I would have called it up earlier, and we'd be ready to go right now. But it's number 80, and we're going to feature Matt Johnson now on. We have any fans of the Broadway stage? David Miller? Anybody besides David Miller? Anybody? How about the show West Side Story? Anybody? Did you like the new version? I loved the new version. I thought it was great. That show to me is the greatest musical ever written. And part of it is because I think it has some of the most beautiful, meaningful music ever written. And so what we did is we took a lot of those beautiful, meaningful songs and crammed them into a little jazz medley that sucks all the beauty and meaning right out of them. And so we'd like to do that for you now. This is something we very cleverly called West Side Story Medley. And it goes like this. Please, no gang fighting during the song.
Tony Guerrero's West Side Story, Mark Visher, Dave Siebels, David Miller, and Matt Johnson.
67. We haven't done a ballad all night, so we'd like to do one for you now. This is a favorite song of mine, and it's when I really fell in love with music, and particularly playing the horn, it was because of the music of Chuck Mangione. And I love a lot of his music, but this particular song was pretty unknown, and it was actually never released as a single or never recorded as a standalone song. It was part of a 20-minute orchestral medley, but I believe this is one of his prettier melodies, and it's a beautiful tune called She's Gone, and I always just assumed it was a sad song, when I was a kid and I first heard it, but then I've realized as I've gotten older that it could be a very happy song, just depends on who she is. So, slow doesn't mean sad. Yeah. So, this is a beautiful song called She's Gone.
Tony Guerrero on Chuck Mangione's She's Gone. Mark Visher on a burning saxophone solo. Yes.
Thank you very much.
I too am baffled why we're not rich.
Oh, we're not gonna. Actually, we did that in sound check. We're not doing that tonight, though. Sorry. Sorry, Mom. I know, you'd think I would honor her more on the day of my birth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. A reminder of what it's like to be a parent. We, nothing. Nobody's on my side right now. Okay, all right, we're gonna do what my mom just requested. Jeez.
One of your father's favorites, I'm sure. And I was thinking as you recalled that sentimental story about your dad's first furniture purchase, I'll bet your mom was all delighted. First thing that he buys.
I think that was before they met.
Couldn't have been a dinette set or a couch or a new car. Nope, he had to buy a stereo before they met.
I think it was before they met.
Okay.
I think that's what attracted her was the big stereo console.
Really?
Yeah.
She thought he was wealthy.
Yeah.
Didn't realize it was the only thing he owned.
Right. He slept in it, actually. Yeah. My family lived in that console for about 3 years. Yeah. We were maybe, I don't know. How many had those big console stereos, right? I'm telling you nothing. So I do teach a music production class, and one of the things I always tell the students is that the music that was recorded in different eras was recorded, the engineers were the best at the time and tried to make the music sound great on the systems that were available at the time. So if you listen to Duke Ellington right now from your iPhone, like a 1928 recording of Duke Ellington, it's going to sound kind of thin and corny, but if you listen to it on a big Victrola horn, one of those big brass horns, it's a whole different experience. And if you ever get a chance to do that, listen to it, because everything was dialed in to make it sound as good as possible on that type of system. And so when you got into the 1950s and the 60s with those big stereo consoles, nothing, a Sinatra record from the late 50s sounds amazing on one of those. It'll never sound the same on your Bose speakers. It sounds amazing on one of those old consoles, because that's what they were engineered to sound great on, was those old consoles. So I would invite you to buy a bunch of different stereos from different eras.
Oh my God. So you can normalize your addiction. You want everybody else to buy a bunch of relics. I think a big brass horn. Well, I'm going to hop on my unicycle and ride over to your house and listen to that Victrola. Gosh, I hope we have enough muscle power to crank that thing to get through Duke Ellington's Cotton Club.
Speaking of relics, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Johnson on the drums.
Oh, man. Set myself up for that one.
We're not doing that. You guilted me into doing what my mom requested.
Well, and I thought I also guilted into introducing the song that features me, but
yeah, no, it's not going to
forgive
happen.
me. I forgot it's your birthday. I don't start this one, by the way. You have
I'll start it.
You have an exposed trumpet part. Everyone's excited to hear that. Long exposed trumpet intro.
I will start it. I think we have 3 more songs for the night, and we're going to do this one. And then you mentioned my dad. I don't know if this is one of my dad's favorite songs, but he liked this kind of music. So
we could
maybe
honor your dad on the day of your birth, too.
But we'll do the next tune, because I thought it just dawned on me that my dad's favorite song, the one I knew was his favorite, as one of his favorites, is a song that Majo has sung with us before, and we'll get her up here to sing it, even though we didn't practice and we don't know what key she's going to do it in. Not yet. Next song.
Not yet. Song. Settle down, girl. Down, girl. I'm so anxious to get up here. Relax.
But for now, my mom, who 58 years ago tomorrow was having the time of her life, has requested this song, and so we are going to do this. This is an old classic called Cherry Pink and Apple Blossom White.
Oh, that's a great one.
Push the tables out of the way.
I'm going to tell a story about my mom now. Because you just said push the tables out of the way, and you were referring to dancing, right? Here's my favorite story about my mom. And I won't say my mom's age, but this is only about 10 years ago, so, you know, she wasn't 20. And she had, sorry, Mom, I'm going to do this. She had a little cast on her wrist, and I said, Mom, what happened? And she said, oh, I just fell. And that's all I found out. Until later I found out she fell while dancing on a table in Palm Springs. So.
Cha, cha, cha. Nice cadence. Tony Guerrero honoring his mother in a way only Tony can, playing his father's favorite song.
All right, we're going to ask Majo. Please welcome Majo back to the stage.
Yeah, Majo.
And it is kind of the same song, but I don't know what key you do this in. Sing a little bit of it. Oh, she knows her key. E flat, she said. Here's your microphone. And this is one of my dad's favorite songs. And here's a sad story. As he was dying on his deathbed, I played this song for him. I brought my trumpet in and played this song for him, and it killed him. No, that's horrible. That's horrible. No.
Your sisters were so mad they couldn't get there, but you had to play your trumpet. I like the story.
He couldn't get out of there quick enough.
I like the story of your father at your wedding. I don't remember which wedding it was. But one of your weddings, he did have the best weddings. Yours were pretty good too, Mark. You're not getting out of this alive. But,
I wish you guys could see the next one, but you won't be invited.
Yeah, but she has driver's ed in the morning. So Tony, for his father, again, always thinking about his dad, your mom must hate you. But at one of your weddings, you chose to hire a mariachi band just for Jesus. And when they got wind that it was for the great Tony Guerrero, well, it turns out there's a pretty popular mariachi dude named Tony Guerrero. Yeah. So they thought they were playing the mariachi Tony Guerrero's party. And then Tony's dad shows up, and the mariachi were off to a side, and then the party was kind of happening a couple different places. There's another stage. He got all his friends to play for free that day. But the mariachi dudes...
Much like tonight.
Yeah, they were doing a command performance for your dear pop, and he was requesting song after song after song, and they weren't taking a break. And finally, somebody asked about their famous mariachi son. He says, my kid's not a mariachi trumpet player. He plays jazz. And they talk about couldn't get out of there fast enough. They were a little disappointed and frankly bitter. But anyway, there's my story about your pop.
That's not the only thing that went wrong with that wedding.
It was a great venue, and I remember the food was pretty good too. So not all bad things.
This is a beautiful tent. Sorry, Majo, you had to be up here for all that. She's all young and full of hope.
Meet a man that's going to be wonderful forever.
Seriously, after West Side Story?
Yeah. This is called Sabor a mí.
Tanto tiempo disfrutamos nuestro amor, nuestras almas se acercaron, tanto así que yo guardo tu sabor, pero tú llevas también sabor a mí. Si negaras mi presencia en tu vivir, bastaría con abrazarme y conversar. Tanta vida yo te di que en tu boca llevas ya sabor a mí. No pretendo ser tu dueña, no soy nadie, yo no tengo vanidad. En mi vida doy lo bueno. Soy tan pobre que otra cosa puedo dar. Pasarán más de 1000 años, muchos más. Yo no sé si tenga amor la eternidad, pero allá tal como aquí en tu boca llevarás sabor a mí.
boca llevarás ¿qué? Sabor a mí, tal como aquí en tu boca llevarás sabor a mí.
Yeah, thank you, Majo. Beautiful. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are winding up the night, and again, I'm so glad you guys are here. Let's drink a little toast. First of all, to my good friend David Miller, and it's his birthday a couple days ago. We love you, David. And what shall we drink to? Besides me, of course. Well, here's the thing. Here's what I'll say, is that, you know, I consider myself a very blessed man, and, you know, life doesn't always go the way you plan it, and but I'm very aware of the fact that had it always gone my way, I probably would have missed out on a lot of the great blessings God has given me, and so I'm grateful for all of you, and for these gentlemen on stage, and for what I get to do for a living, and for all of this, and I just thank you for being here, and cheers to you. Our last song is a ballad that... No, just kidding. Go ahead. Keep going. Next time, here we go. When you do that break, I'm gonna come in with the melody right there. One more time. I'm all right.
When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. Oh, when you're crying, yes, it brings on the rain. Stop your crying, be happy again. Oh, when you're smiling, yes, when you're smiling, yes, the whole world smiles with you.
Dave Siebels.
Smiling, when you're smiling, the whole world.
Hold on. That was all right. We're gonna start the whole song over again. No, we're not. But you guys need to sing along. Are you ready?
Oh, when you're smiling, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. Oh, when you're laughing, yes, when you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. Oh, when you're crying, yes, it brings on the rain. Stop your crying, be happy again. Oh, when you're smiling, oh, when you're smiling, yeah, the whole world smiles, the whole world smiles, the whole world smiles with you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, that is Mr. David Miller on the bass back there. Dave Siebels on the piano. Matt Johnson on the drums. Mark Visher on the saxophone. The amazing Majo Insuasti on vocals and guitar. Golden running sound back there. Be kind to your staff tonight, and thank you to JAX for keeping live jazz going here. And we hope to see you again really soon before my next birthday. Thank you. See you next time. God bless you.